Excuse me, sorry, is this one?
Good morning, guys. I've got what I think is going to be a pretty exciting video for today. Number one, I'm heading out with a couple of friends. We're going to check out a new section of the Maricopa Trail. It's going to be about a 16-mile run, but I know probably the reason you clicked on this video and what I'm going to go over later on in this video is what I pack for an ultramarathon. I'm heading out, leaving tomorrow for a 12-hour ultra that's going to be doing repeats up this big peak in Salt Lake City. So I'm going to be having to pack all my stuff. I'm going to show you guys what I'm bringing and what to expect. So hopefully it can help you guys out a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to head out right now. We're going up to up near Carefree, Arizona, and that's where this section is. It's just north of Phoenix. Super excited to check out this new piece of the Maricopa Trail. Running a little short on time, so I'm just going to throw together one of these stoked sticks. These things are pretty awesome. It's just an instant coffee, but it actually tastes pretty good. I'm gonna whip up one of these for the car ride, try and wake up. It's up pretty late last night, so get this going. Right before we get going, I need a little breakfast, so I'm gonna get some donuts. All right, we just got out here to the Bronco Trailhead here in the Tonto National Forest. We saw the Maricopa Trail right over here. This is pretty sweet. Haven't ever run out this way before, but we're gonna tackle a 12-mile section. We got Noah and Jess over here. All right, we're off and running. This is the Maricopa Trail out of the Bronco Trailhead. And we think we're gonna be running under these power lines. It's gonna be just freaking beautiful. Whoa, this is a super cool bridge. There's a slot canyon down here. I think we're gonna try to go down there. All right, a little check-in here. We're 5.2 miles in. We're climbing up right now. This trail is fresh. They just cut all this in pretty recently. Wow. Look at this. This is the trail, ladies and gents, the MT. Oh guys, this is so cool. This downhill is freaking amazing. Just keeps going. Noah's up ahead there. Came from all the way up there. The trail is still pretty rough cut. They literally just finished building it this month. Wow, this is unreal, guys. Absolutely loving this. It's gonna be some of the best views I've ever seen on a run. All right, so it looks like they're still installing fences. That's how new all this stuff is. They just put these posts in here probably a couple just a couple days ago. All right, guys, we found some running water down here. There's a bunch of big trees, some amazing rocks. Got some flowing water down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, just came off the trail here back at Tonto Ranger Station.
Yeah, buddy.
That was sweet, man.
Thanks, boss.
What's up, guys? Want to take a quick minute and talk about some of the gear that I pack when I'm going to run an ultramarathon. Now, one of the things that I love when I'm out doing just running in general is that it doesn't normally take a lot of equipment. You can basically grab a pair of shoes. If the temperatures are nice, you can just start running with a pair of shorts. It's a great thing, but this weekend I am, actually tomorrow, I'm taking on a 12-hour ultramarathon. This is gonna be up near Salt Lake City called Run Up for Air, Grandeur Peak. And we're basically just running up and down the summit of this peak for 12 hours straight. Some people are even doing 24 hours. So this is all of the gear that I'm gonna be packing with, bringing with me up to Utah. Wanted to go over it to give you guys an idea of what I'm taking for an event like this. Now, the conditions on the course, there's gonna be snow, ice, mud, a mix of all of that, maybe some dry trail. I'm not entirely sure, but I've been doing a little recon on the Wasatch Mountain Wranglers Facebook group. So if you guys are going to an area and you aren't sure of the conditions, check with some local runners, some local running groups. Sometimes they can shed some light on the situation. Now, temperatures on race day are projected to be anywhere between 20 degrees Fahrenheit and about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. They're expecting a bit of a drop down from what it's been, so that's why I'm a little bit concerned about the ice. So let's take a quick look at all the gear and give you guys an idea of what exactly I'm gonna be taking. Let's start out with the footwear. I've got 2 pairs of shoes I'm bringing with me. I've got these Salomon Sense Ride. These have a bit of grip on them. I've also got these Salomon Ultra Pro. I've been running a lot in this shoe lately. These are pretty grippy, although I'm starting to wear these ones down a little bit. Now, if I need some extra traction out there, I've got these Catula Micro Spikes. Now, they have a rubbery upper that slips around your shoe, and I can show these when I'm out there on race day. And then on the bottom, they have literally these spikes right here. So when they're properly positioned on your shoe, they're gonna give you this biting traction that's even better than, say, a Yak Trax. I think that's how you say Yak Trax. Anyways, of course, got a couple pairs of socks. These are Stance. And I always bring, whenever I travel, these are a pair of Smart Wool compression socks. I like to put these on. They keep my legs super tight for traveling back home. They keep my feet from swelling, so I always pack these along when I go. I've got a pair of Black Diamond poles. These are their Z carbon poles, and they break down into thirds, and then you can just simply pop them open. They're really lightweight. Don't know if I'm gonna be using these, but I'll surely have them in my drop bag at the bottom of the mountain, just in case I need a little bit of extra support, or let's say I get a little bit tired later in the day, I can use my arms to help my legs as well. Now let's talk about clothing. I've got a couple pairs of shorts. Again, not sure exactly what I'm gonna want to be wearing on race day. Just got this simple pair of Salomon shorts, nothing to them. I think they have one zippered pocket right here. I'm really excited about this new modular system. This is the S-Lab modular system. It's a 3-part system of clothing. So they've got your skin tight layer, and I've got 2 different options for that. I actually wore these in my 50K I just ran this weekend. These things are ridiculously lightweight, and they have a little button clasp right here on the front and back. There's 3 buttons on the front, 3 on the back. They've even got some side gel pockets here that keeps everything super tight. These are just really light compression shorts. Now, what connects onto there is this modular belt. So it also has these button clasps in the front and back. And this thing is amazing. It's basically just goes right around your waist. It doesn't clip or buckle. You have to step into it. And it has these massive pockets, pretty much pockets just in a ring around the entire belt. And you can actually fit one of these collapsible soft flasks in the front and back. You can fit a phone in there, you can fit extra gels. Simply fantastic product. And of course there's the outer. I've got just these red Solomon shorts, so these fit over top all of that, and that's the 3-part system. Now I have not used these yet, but I also have I don't know what they call this. It's a tight, but maybe a half tight or a 1/3 tight, some sort of a ratio of a tight. The other thing that's kind of cool about these shorts is in the front here, they have like a brief netting, but to the side it's just open, so you can have some quick access for using the bathroom. Freaking awesome. Now, as far as the rest of my kit goes, I've got just a tech shirt, simple tech shirt that I'll probably be wearing up top, and then layers. So with that 20-degree start, and there also might be some weather, so I've got kind of some options. I've got a zippered long sleeve. This thing is actually pretty thick, so if I need some warmth in the morning, if I want to get things going and keep warm, I can wear that and just pull it off maybe at the top of the first summit. I've also got the Bonatti waterproof jacket here. Sorry, this is kind of like a Solomon advertisement, but this is literally the stuff I'm going to be taking with, and Solomon stuff is absolutely top-notch. I love it, and I'm really excited to have this. And then I've got the big boy. This thing is, I think, an alpine ski jacket, but this weighs about a pound and super waterproof, so if things get really nasty out there, if not at this race, definitely at Barkley. Now, I won't be carrying all this at any given time. The way that the course works is there is an aid station at the bottom, and I think there might be one at the top. Not 100% sure. Should probably check the website a little bit closer. But anywho, I'm going to be able to put a drop bag at the bottom of the mountain. So I've got this one. I actually got this from the San Diego 100, and it's got a zippered compartment on the top, so I can stuff all my extra jackets and other things in here. It's also got a front pouch over here and another little side pouch here, so I might put my flashlight and stuff in here. I can put my nutrition in here, have it all ready to go. So that kind of does it for the clothing. I also have a really heavy-duty pair of gloves. These things are, I think, ski gloves. So if I want to, again, wear these on lap 1 before it warms up, I can go ahead and do that. I also like to carry a head wrapper buff. These things are so versatile. You can wrap it around your hand. I could use it as a face guard or put it up and over my head like a headband and keep my ears warm for those early miles. Now I have also a Solomon vest that I will be bringing. Because this race, it's a 2.5-mile climb up and then right back down and aid stations in between, I might try and carry as little as possible, just because why not? But I do have my pack that I will have in my drop bag just in case. I can load it up with nutrition, with my water bottles if I don't want to carry them, or anything else as well. The race for me is starting right around civil twilight, so I might not need a light on the first lap, but just in case, it will get dark at the end. So I do have just a simple black diamond headlamp. I don't need it for hours at a time, so I just have a little bit. I've also got a handheld flashlight and some batteries just in case I need that. I like to carry a reusable cup with me. This thing can fold down into almost nothing and then pop back into place. This is great. I got kind of turned on to this in the Euro scene. Over there, they require that you carry a cup, and a lot of races in the US are now also requiring that. So these are really great. You can just stuff them in your shorts, you can stuff them in your pack, pull it out, you can fill it up with soda, soup, extra water, whatever you want from the aid station, and you're not wasting cups every time you take one drink. The other great thing is you can fill this up and you can walk out of the aid station with it as well. As far as nutrition goes, I'm going to be relying upon the aid station a lot. I personally sometimes don't use a lot of specialized nutrition. I like to eat real food. I like to eat some gels. I like to eat some other kinds of things. So I just got a big box of these goos right here. I just kind of grabbed these Roctane energy gels. So probably have a couple of those with me at all times if I need a quick burst. But then I'm going to be hitting up the aid station for, probably pretzels, potatoes, whatever kind of drink they have there. So that should be pretty solid. And because this race is going to be taking place on some snow, I do have some sunglasses. These ones are from Rudy Project. I haven't actually worn these yet, but I know they're really nice. And in case there's a lot of glare from the snow, I'm going to be wearing those. Talk about watch real quick. I will be wearing the Suunto Ambit 3 Peak. That's this one right here. This thing will have plenty of battery life for a 12-hour run. I've actually gotten it upwards of 17, 18 hours as long as it's fully charged. So I think looking at it, that about wraps it up. So this is what I'm taking for running an ultramarathon. If you guys liked these tips, if you enjoyed this video and a little bit of the fun earlier on the Maricopa Trail, please leave a like below. Let me know what you want to see more of, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned because I will be filming the race that I'm doing tomorrow, so you get to see all this gear in action. You get to check out some punishing climbs and get me one step closer to the Barkley Marathons coming up. Anywho guys, thank you so much for checking this out, and I'll see you in the next video.